I didn't have a stitch knit here. That's where I had to change my colors, so I'm going to get that to knit here real quick. Move my weight up. I've moved my next needle into position. Whoops, that has to stay out and non-working. Crossed my next needle. I've got to get these weights up here because these stitches are going to start moving on me. On regular socks, your area is much smaller.
I fed the fish.
Okay, I'll finish up here. I keep moving my weights. A needle closest to the carriage forward. If I don't put my finger under there and move these weights up, I just have so much trouble. It just wants to pop right back up there. And I think that's where the frustration comes in with socks. I've been fortunate to acquire quite a few weights, but you do what you need to do. Some people just use their fingers. I don't have luck with that. With the regular sock being smaller, you might be able to get away with it. See, look at those stitches trying to pop forward. I had one here that didn't catch. I split that stitch. I want to catch it. I'm going to put it back on my needle. Knit that stitch again. Otherwise I'd have a hole in my sock. Stitch out. This weight up. Out, weight up. Darned if I didn't do it again. There must be something about I don't have enough weight right here. Pull that stitch under. Before I go, I've got to get that weight right underneath those stitches. I'm going to take a moment to count my needles here. See what I've gotten working. Looks like I've got another row to go. Oh, that's getting really loose. That's dangerous. And I'll go across. Now I got to start building back. Now instead of going on my carriage side, I go opposite side. Put one back into working on the opposite side. Again, the weights are going to be just as important, if not more. Opposite side. Pull everything down to set it in. Needle back into working. I am working with just good old Red Heart, and it's a little bit bulky for me right now. I kind of like working with the sport weight yarns myself. My needles are back tight underneath there. I'm returning that one to position. Knit across. This one's going to go back into working. I've got to get this weight underneath there. I'll put another weight because as this dip develops, it makes it difficult. I just keep going until everybody's back into working, making sure those latches are open. Opposite side. I apologize for my arm going back in front of your face all the time. I don't know how else to do this. Moving that up again. I got some weight problem here. Move that weight up. Pull down, stitch back in working. Stitch back in working, check for weight. Looks like I need some more weight here. Opposite side. Up, I dropped a stitch. I know you love to see that. Yes, it happens to me all the time. If I don't get that weight moved up, I'm going to drop a stitch more than likely than not. Rehang it and knit it off. I got to stop and take account of where I'm at here. I know I'm going to return this one. Got a latch that's not open. Put that back. I know I got to get a weight up there. I don't want to pick up that stitch again. Something's jamming me. This guy's not where he needs to be. And last stitch on this side, back into working. Last stitch on this side, and we're done with the toe. My instructions now tell me that I should basically be done. I'm going to put this on pause for a moment so I can double check myself, and then I'll get right back to you. Okay, the last thing we have to do to finish off the sock is return our holding stitches over here back into working. I see a latch that's not open. Return it. I'm going to go once across to bring my... As you can see now, I went ahead and knit it all the way across, and then I've come back with my waste yarn so that I can remove the stocking from the machine. I wanted to tell you that this sock, if you have the gift book, was designed by Lou, and she's on our list, and I just think it's a really cute little sock you can do so much with. I'll remove the stitches from the bed, and we're done with the knitting. Okay, I've taken this sock off the machine, and you can see now our heel, our toe. Here's the hem that we did before, just a simple hung hem. Here just shortly I'll give you some alternatives on what you can do for hems like this, a turned hem. This is really a nice finished look. You don't have to do any hand stitching. When I remove the waste yarn, this will be all finished off. What we have to do though is graft the toe together and then sew up the side of the stocking. To graft the toe together, we have to take our long ends and use that to sew. Taking right sides together, I'm going to work my way across using a hand needle and basically form the stitches that'll bring this all together. I'm going to attempt to show you how to do the Kitchener stitch. This is how you'll graft together the toe. We have the waste yarn tucked inside. The purl side is facing me both directions, and you can see with a good contrast yarn how you're going to be able to see your stitches that you're working with. I've got my yarn coming off here. I've threaded it. I'm going to come up through my outermost loop. I'm going to pull through. It just takes a little snug in here. Then come down the stitch right next to it and come back in the end stitch on the bottom, creating that nice knit stitch. Come up the stitch right next, and I'll be returning through the loop that I came in on the upper row. Gently pull it, come to the next stitch, go down, go back in the stitch that I just came up through. It's a back and forth movement creating the zigzag effect of the knit stitch. Up through the next, coming back through. The stitch next to it, going down, coming into the same stitch and pull down. And just proceed across. The high contrast waste yarn makes a world of difference. I'm going to continue sewing across so you can hopefully watch me as I go, and tell you that I apologize for any odd voices or noises in the background. It seems like invariably when you need some quiet time to get something accomplished, especially like doing this tape, everybody wants to come in and ask a question or make a comment. So it's just part of family life in my house. Try not to pull your stitches too tight. Up through where I just came down, next door, down below. It's really quite rhythmic. When I'm not trying to hold it cockeyed, I can do it much faster because it really isn't time consuming at all. Makes a really neat seamless join on the front. I sure hope you can see this since I can't look through the camera at the same time I'm doing this. I've had a lot of fun with socks, and I can't say that I'm an advanced knitter. I'm an intermediate knitter, but I love to learn different things and try new styles.